Fortnite servers aren't working right now. It's like 9:25 a.m. I'm gonna play the Seattle Seahawks. Oh no! It's been a minute since I played Madden. Enhance the game.
Today, it's the National Football League.
Ooh.
This is the
Cincinnati! I have a red shirt on because I'm Cincinnati, baby! Stupid fly. Oh, we got McPherson? Oh, we got McPherson. I think we kept McPherson. He's good.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. Jalen Darden now to return it. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Now Geno on first down.
Oh!
Chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way
anyone who comes to Paycor is going to get the top up.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. Geno now to throw. Flushed out right.
Third and 8.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Now Smith, throw out wide to Walker.
What's out?
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Here's Williams to return. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Gotta go. Stop.
Now it's Burrow.
Oh!
caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Second down and 3.
Now Burrow.
Oh, yeah.
First down. Moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the
We're in enemy territory, buddy.
And Burrow going to throw again.
Oh!
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do.
Oh,
gives
flag.
them a chance to react and make a play.
That better not be on Cincinnati. I'm gonna accept it.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
You can't even advance the ball. What are you talking about?
A bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind.
I'm playing this game because
so much
Ethan isn't my friend anymore, and I have
do
to.
that over the middle to them. And not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Now it's Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back to Walker on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
They run again with Walker.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll match the score up.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2.
Yeah, we have Jermaine Pratt. I think we get something.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I don't think I know something.
Dancing to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
We got Pratt or 5. We got Pratt and Burrow.
Here now with Smith. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
I told you, Jermaine Pratt, dude.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. For the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Gets hurt.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Geno. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. Trey Hendrickson, 2 plays in a row now.
Yeah, Trey Hendrickson.
And it brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
All right, bet. All right, bet. All right, bet. We'll get this.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold to overcome.
That was in! That was in!
Listen to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double holes.
Oh!
31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Square. Let's go.
Burrow's taken in here by Chase.
Already down there by the end zone.
The 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing now. Burrow on first down. And he's got his tight end.
Let's go! That's Cincinnati!
Mike Gesicki, 27 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And McPherson now for the PAT.
Yeah!
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Yeah, I knew it.
4 plays. And it all
I didn't
concluded
match
with a
their
touchdown
score. I
pass to the
surpassed
tight
their
end, Mike
score.
Gesicki. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, they should have, but they couldn't because our defense is that good.
But there are benefits to that type of a long drive.
Our defense is a lot better, and I think it's a lot better this year. Cincinnati.
Themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit, even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Running left is Walker. And he stopped immediately there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Smith now to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3.
Yeah, what we're also going to do is...
Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. Smith trying to get him to the line.
What we're going to do is I'm wearing down the time, bro.
First of their timeouts. As they'll stop it with a tick up,
yep,
a minute to go
so then we can get the ball back and we can score again.
Now from the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Geno. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Again, Smith. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first
out of bounds.
Throwing is Smith.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Finding its legs. But they don't know how to use them yet.
Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and a couple.
Smith.
He completes this to Walker.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Smith throwing again. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Smith. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion.
They did not. They declined it.
Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards.
I mean, come on, bro.
So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Well, just 1 second left.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Oh! Ooh, juke!
Effort on the return there gets him across the 30 up to the 33. The Bengals drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
That was great.
This nearly an interception, but it's incomplete.
A
turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Over the middle, he finds Higgins.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. Burrow on play action.
You idiot!
An interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
To the air again, Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Cincinnati fans are going wild.
They've got another first. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's an excellent
play. You idiot.
Diagnose that one. Close quickly and help force the incompletion.
A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. Touchdown.
Bingo.
Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
Yep.
And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6.
Yep, let's go.
So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Oh!
Big loss here as he's taken down. There's Sam Hubbard.
Where's Ethan Steve at, bro? I thought they were better. Look at the score. 6-14.
The protection he
Yeah,
needs,
they
and
just
he's
lost,
had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Back at the 10-yard line, they ain't getting nothing. And they can punt it. No, they're going to get back off to Cincinnati. They'll give us the ball back. Seattle. You're on bingo turf, man.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return is Williams. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
I should have just booked it.
Because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
I'm going to accept it.
So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Out of his hands quickly to Higgins.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Toward the pylon, caught.
Let's go again. Dude, there's Seattle Seahawks. I'm beating Seattle, bro.
Want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays, but in this situation, it felt like based on coverage,
I'm beating
he wanted his
team.
tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Yeah.
So they only needed 3 plays.
Go Cincy. Go Cincy. Go Cincy.
Cincinnati touchdown.
I should put my Bengals shirt on, bro.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their time.
Yeah, I'm like that, actually. I like to advance the ball through the air. Because there's only certain times where I run, and those certain times I can run and break through. I can find openings. I'm good with that. I play chess.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Able to fight through 1 tackle.
Whoa!
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
He's going to be upset if he watches this video or this stream.
The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Burrow's young.
Passing here, Joe Burrow.
Oh!
Touchdown, Bengals.
Oh!
26 yards. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Oh! Dude.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Ah!
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Smith, catch is made by Metcalf. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Gain of 27.
I don't even know what I was looking at. I was looking at
something. Game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw, Smith.
Oh.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Smith able to move the chains before sliding down.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Smith.
Oh!
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No
Oh, they're
points
gonna
allowed
try
since the
it.
break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bengals will get the
That's
football
the
back.
average team that plays our
Defensively,
the
they were
Cincinnati
ready for
Bengals.
that. A
Couldn't
full-on
even
blitz
get.
on
He need
fourth
all he
down,
needed
they
was
stop
1 yard. He
short
couldn't
of the
even
marker.
get that.
Someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator.
It's
He dialed
because
up a
our
great
defense is
run
good,
blitz
bro.
defense, and they hit it
Defense
just
is
right.
better than
Stack
last
that
season.
thing up. They're going to feel
Last season
awesome
was
going to the bench
our
after
defense.
that big
We
play.
didn't have a good defense.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. It's
Go.
caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Drew Sample, 58 yards.
Yeah!
And the Bengals
Drew
have the
Sample.
lead of 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that
There you
touchdown
go.
a reward to all the tight ends on their
Might
roster
as
for
well
their effort today?
stop right
Just running
now.
your routes,
There's not
all the time
winning.
they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things.
This is
to go
basically
and
a
succeed.
Cincinnati
And for
game
doing
at this
all of
point.
that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Back to the air, Smith on second down. And Walker has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Smith. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down, now in 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw.
They're already winning.
Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some
I love this
can
ball
get in and
game.
get a sack as well.
I'm beating Ethan's team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Ah!
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That's not a good little pair.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Smith. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
It's on Cincinnati, yep.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8.
Under pressure.
Sam Hubbard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number
no!
is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they
Yeah!
tight ends in the ball game.
Cincinnati. Let's go, Cincy. Let's go. Let's go, Bengals. Let's go. Screw it. I don't care. I won.
That into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now
Let's go, Bengals. Let's go. Let's go, Bengals. Let's go. Let's go, Bengals. Let's go.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
I don't care.
He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Who cares? You could.
So the big play,
I don't care.
Illegal forward pass.
I don't
And
care.
maybe we know.
I already won. I took the
Why they were
screenshot.
able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Now Burrow down around his goal line, eluding the pressure right.
I don't care. I won.
Incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
I don't care. I won.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brand, I
6
think
to
the type of team that
35.
just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can.
All I had was 2 field goals.
They stood up.
And we got a bunch of touchdowns, bro.
For a victory.
Look. Cincinnati.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.
Bye. I was going to leave this here for a minute. Seattle hasn't, like, literally scored anything. I'll be right back. Cool.
I signed my deal up on the PJ and hopped out a parachute. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features. I might just stir at you. I'm geeked on next week, got no more features. I might have bird jail. On the big low, where you been at? Mine, everywhere I'm working hard. Maybach and G-Wagon truck, got M&M's in my garage. Quick to crank up on her, you better not get me started. Locked in with the gangsters and players, my folks gon' keep it solid. Everything I got on new, it look like I got renovated. I'm cocky when I was just humble, they didn't appreciate it. Young, wealthy, and ratchet, I'm the hood motivation. On top of the world now, they tried to underestimate me. Get 'em glow, them fraudulent, you know you the truth. Get 'em glow, stop overthinking, these can't fuck with you. Get 'em glow, standing on business in these Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a little with some shell toes. Slapping, rapping, making bail. Curbing, no curbing, my layers. Yeah, glow. Say they get money, but I can't tell. Yeah, glow. Keep running circles around these snail. Yeah, glow. And my pumping up in the jail. On the gang, glow.
I'm just gonna do random this time.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing. 'Cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time.
Los Angeles Rams taking on Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And off we go from SoFi Stadium.
Which team am I kind of forget.
And the opening kickoff will
No, I'm
be
San
returned.
Francisco, I think.
Will be a touchback.
Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
25.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game.
Is
and it's
this
second
versus
down.
real players online?
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win
No.
win, but if
Versus
you're
randoms.
offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of
No,
stacked
I
up.
just play.
Found
I
a little
play.
bit of yardage.
I play against
Frankly,
the computer.
they're pretty close to staying on
Because I'm not really that
offense.
good.
The playbook
So.
is still open for the coordinator.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You are good, gotta believe in
I still get a
yourself.
kick out of
Well, I'm not bad. I'm not terrible, but I mean,
They know why they do it
I'm
for these
good, but
situations.
I'm not the greatest
And
player.
they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No. Man, it's hot.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Ah, crap.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
Very good.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Oh, man.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. So here are the 49ers now with a long field ahead. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
On first down, it's Purdy.
Oh.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. And nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Throwing here, Purdy. Flushed out right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. That one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well in this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that is intercepted. Or was
No!
Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently.
Oh,
so that's just going to be an incompletion.
Thank God.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Purdy. He's going to let it go again.
Well, I like to play against teams I don't like. That way it's more fun.
49ers.
For teams that I'm not a fan of.
38 yards.
And but I don't care for either team, so.
First on the road here in L.A. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing is Stafford.
Oh!
That's caught. Puka Nacua. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the pressure gets to him and
under pressure.
Yards.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
No.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Up the middle, it's Williams. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Now it's Stafford.
Oh! Oh, you idiot!
Yeah, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Stafford. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case,
I need to stream.